What if I told you that one of the richest men in America once drove an old pickup truck, wore cheap clothes, and hated wasting a single dollar? He built the largest retail empire in the world, but he never acted like a billionaire. This is the story of Sam Walton, the man who built Walmart from nothing and changed the way the world shops forever. Sam Walton was born in 1918 in rural Oklahoma. He didn't grow up rich. In fact, he grew up during the Great Depression, one of the hardest economic times in American history. His family struggled financially. His father worked as a farm loan appraiser, traveling from farm to farm. Money was tight. So Sam learned something very early. Every dollar matters. As a child, he woke up before sunrise to milk cows. He delivered newspapers. He sold magazine subscriptions. He wasn't doing it for fun. He was helping his family survive. And that shaped him forever. Sam wasn't just hard-working. He was extremely competitive. In high school, he played sports and became class president. In college at the University of Missouri, he worked multiple jobs just to pay tuition. But here's what made him different. He didn't just want to succeed. He wanted to win. Later in life, he once said, "I've always been driven to buck the system, to innovate, to take things beyond where they've been." That mindset would later shake the entire retail industry. After graduating in 1940, Sam got a job at a retail store called J.C. Penney. He wasn't paid much, but he studied everything. He watched customers carefully. He observed which products sold faster. He memorized prices. He asked questions. He learned that retail was not just about selling products, it was about understanding people. Then World War II began. Sam joined the U.S. Army. When the war ended, he came home with a big dream. He wanted to own his own store. In 1945, Sam borrowed $20,000 from his father-in-law. That was a huge amount of money back then. He opened a Ben Franklin variety store in Arkansas. Ben Franklin stores. But here's where he was different from other store owners. Most store owners followed corporate rules. Sam broke them. He lowered prices more than competitors. He bought directly from manufacturers. He kept profit margins small, but he made up for it with volume. Customers loved him. His store became the most profitable in the region. Everything seemed perfect. Then, disaster struck. After 5 successful years, Sam's landlord refused to renew his lease. Why? Because the landlord saw how successful the store was and wanted it for his own son. Sam lost everything: the business he built, the location, the momentum. Imagine building something for 5 years and suddenly it's gone. Many people would quit. Sam didn't. He later said that losing that store was one of the best things that ever happened to him. Why? Because it forced him to think bigger. In 1950, Sam moved to Bentonville, Arkansas, a tiny town. Most retailers ignored small towns. They believed only big cities made money. Sam disagreed. He saw something others didn't. Small towns had people too, and those people deserved low prices. He opened a new store called Walton's 5 and 10. He experimented constantly. He tried new pricing models. He studied competitors. He drove across states just to spy on other stores and learn from them. He once said, "Most everything I've done, I've copied from someone else." He wasn't ashamed of it. He believed in learning fast and improving faster. In 1962, Sam opened the first Walmart store in Rogers, Arkansas.
Walmart. His idea was simple but revolutionary. Low prices, high volume, small towns, efficient distribution. At the time, big discount chains focused on large cities. Sam focused on rural America, and it worked. By the late 1960s, Walmart had expanded rapidly. Investors were skeptical, but customers weren't. They loved the prices. They loved the selection. They loved the honesty. And Sam kept reinvesting profits instead of living lavishly. He drove his old Ford pickup truck, even when he became a billionaire. But success created new problems. Competition grew. Employees demanded more, and critics began attacking Walmart's business model.
By 1970, Walmart had 38 stores. It was growing fast, but Sam Walton had a problem. Growth requires capital, and banks were nervous about small-town retail chains. So in 1970, Walmart went public. This was the turning point. The IPO raised millions of dollars. That money didn't go into luxury offices. It didn't go into fancy executive bonuses. It went into expansion. New stores, new warehouses, new logistics systems. And this is the first major lesson. Sam didn't just build stores, he built infrastructure. That's what separated him from competitors.
Most retailers in the 1970s relied on wholesalers. That meant higher costs, slower restocking, lower margins. Sam did something radical. He built his own distribution centers. Instead of suppliers pushing products to stores, Walmart controlled the flow. This allowed faster inventory turnover, lower transportation costs, better data tracking, lower prices for customers. By the 1980s, Walmart had one of the most advanced logistics systems in the world, long before Amazon existed. In fact, many business experts later said Walmart was the original supply chain genius. This is one of the smartest expansion strategies in business history. Instead of spreading stores randomly across America, Sam used a hub-and-spoke model. Imagine a wheel. At the center, a distribution warehouse. Around it, stores within a one-day driving distance. That meant faster restocking, lower fuel costs, better operational control, strong regional dominance. While competitors jumped into big cities, Walmart quietly dominated rural America. And once rural areas were saturated, they moved into cities. It was strategic patience. In the 1980s, Walmart invested heavily in technology. Most retailers thought computers were unnecessary. Sam didn't. Walmart installed satellite systems to connect every store. Walmart became one of the first retailers to track sales data in real time. This allowed them to know what was selling, adjust inventory instantly, negotiate better with suppliers, and reduce waste. Data became power, and power became profit.
Sam Walton believed something unusual. Employees were not workers. They were associates. He gave employees stock options. When Walmart grew, employees grew richer too. He held Saturday morning meetings. He visited stores personally. He listened to frontline workers. He encouraged competition between stores. He even made managers do silly dances when goals were hit. Why? Because culture drives performance. By 1990, Walmart became the largest retailer in America. It surpassed Kmart and Sears. Competitors laughed at Walmart in the beginning. They stopped laughing. By the late 1980s, Sam Walton became one of the richest men in America. In 1985, Forbes named him the richest person in the United States. But here's what shocked people. He still drove an old Ford pickup truck. He still wore inexpensive clothes. He still flew economy when possible. He hated waste. He believed saving money at the top allowed savings for customers at the bottom. His philosophy was simple. We exist to save people money so they can live better. That became Walmart's core mission.
But massive success brings criticism. As Walmart expanded, small local stores closed. Critics accused Walmart of underpaying workers. Suppliers were pressured to lower prices. Labor unions protested. Some called Walmart a destroyer of small-town America. Others called it the greatest retail innovator in history. The truth? It depends on perspective. But one thing is undeniable. Walmart changed global retail forever. Sam Walton was diagnosed with cancer in the early 1990s. In 1992, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. George H.W. Bush personally awarded it to him. Shortly after, Sam Walton passed away. But by then, Walmart was unstoppable. Today, Walmart operates worldwide, and the Walton family remains one of the wealthiest families on Earth.